Hi, I'm Amy. Today's beginning Pilates session is all about core strengthening. This is part of my abdominal challenge series, and I'll give you some modifications today so you can choose what feels right for your body today. The idea is that you finish this session feeling better than when you started. Let's do it. We're going to start lying on the mat with abs pulling in. Let's anchor the low back into the mat. For this first series, we're going to keep our low back anchored to the mat throughout. Taking hands behind the head, inhale, prepare, exhale, lifting head and shoulders up into upper abdominal curl position. Let's hold here with back flat. Let's start with a leg pattern. We're going to fold the right leg in, keeping pelvis still. Lengthen the leg up straight. Lower, lift, flex, point, bend and tap. That's our pattern. Bend it in, reach it up, straight leg, down, up, flex, point, bend and tap. Roll up higher, bend in, lengthen up straight, down, up, keeping low back flat, flex, point, bend and tap. Two more, bend, straighten up, lengthen, lift up, flex, point, bend and tap. Support head with the hands or head down if your neck is tired. Lower, lift, flex, point, bend, touch. Reach arms long to parallel. Hold here, reaching through the fingers. Three more of these. Leg pattern. Bend, straighten, straight leg, down, up, flex, point, bend, tap. Bend, lengthen up, reach it, lift, flex, point, bend, tap, roll up higher. One more. Bend, straight leg, lower, lift, flex, point. Now lower your straight leg down. Squeeze your legs together and lift arms up to frame the face. We'll hold for 5, 4, 3. Stay lifted high. 2. Press the legs together. 1. And lower down to the mat. 1. Roll up will get us there. We're going to reach our arms back. Inhale. Exhale. Reach arms forward and peel the spine off the mat. You can grab your thighs if you need to. Reach arms out parallel. Tuck the tailbone under. Roll back halfway. Let's hold it here. Turn palms to face up. Lower the arms down and lift up, tightening the abdominals even more. With each arm lift, abs pull in tighter. That's 2. And 3. Imagine that you're pulling springs here, creating internal resistance. 5. Let's do one more time. Low back is rounded. Lift, reach arms long, and roll back down to the mat. Now let's do our other leg. Abs in, flatten low back into the mat. Let's take both hands behind the head, fold the other leg into the chest, and lift up to upper abdominal curl. We're ready to go. Straighten the leg, lower, lift, flex, point, bend and tap. That's 1. And straighten up, lower, lift, flex, point, bend and tap. Bend it in, reach long, lower the leg down, squeeze the booty, lift up, flex, point, bend and tap. Roll up higher, fold it in. Keep the hips still as you move the leg. Flex, point, bend and tap. One more time. Fold it in, lengthen up like you're touching the ceiling with your toe. Lower, lift, flex, point, bend. Roll up higher, reach your arms long, parallel to the floor. Here we go again. 3 more sets. Bend, straighten the leg up, lower, lift, flex, point, bend, and tap. Fold in, lengthen up, lower, lift, flex, point, bend, and tap. Roll up a little higher, fold the leg in, lengthen up, lower, lift, flex, point. Now let's lower that leg down, squeeze the legs together, tight, reach arms back overhead, and hold for a 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lowering down to the mat. 1 bent leg roll up will get us up. Let's inhale, reach back. Big breath in, exhale. Let all the air out as you roll up. Arms are reaching parallel, tailbone tucking under to roll back part way. Let's do windmill arm. Lift the arm up, tap behind, and rotate back to center. Other arm, rotate and return. Our hips and low back is staying still. but our ribs are rotating. We're keeping our shoulders down as we do our windmill. Coordinate breath with movement. Find the rhythm that feels right with your body. Come up a little higher if your low back is getting tired. Let's do one more time. Tap, return, and tap, and return. Roll all the way back down to the mat. Now let's take our leg series that we did earlier and do it in a bridge. Let's have our feet about a fist distance apart, arms long by the sides, narrow by the sides, and wrists straight. Inhale, prepare. Exhale, pull abs in to flatten the back, squeeze the booty, and lift up. First, let's just get settled here, finding the pelvis tucked under, back of the legs active, arms working, neck long. Let's take that right leg, fold it in, reach it up straight, down, up, kick, flex, point, bend, and tap. That's one. Fold it in, reach it up, down, up, flex, point, bend, and tap. That's two. Bend it in, reach up, reach long, down, up, flex, point, bend, and tap. Two more times. And down, up, flex, point, bend, and tap. Pull abs in as leg is moving, down, up, flex, point, bend, lower down. Reset a little bit, find that tucked pelvis, lower hips down if you're feeling low back discomfort. Press arms in, let's fold that left leg in, reach it up, leg straight as we lower lift, flex, point, bend, and tap. As the leg is moving, we are keeping our hips still. Flex, point, bend, and tap. Let's do three more. This is three, down, up, flex, point, bend, and tap. And two, reach up, down, up, flex, point, and tap. Last one, fold it in, abs in tight. Reach up long, long straight leg, flex, point, bend, lower the leg down, and rolling down. One more, bent leg roll up. Will get us up, inhale, reach. Big breath in, and let it go as we roll up. Let all that air out. Tuck the tailbone under, roll back. This time we'll do some arm circles. Our low back is round. Elbows slightly bent, lift up, circle around. Imagine you're pulling heavy springs here, and you're creating internal resistance as the arms are circling around. That's one more. We're gonna go 4 times in the other way. So 4, abs in tighter with each circle. 3, and 2, and last 1. Sit up tall, and then roll down to the mat, 1 vertebra at a time, all the way back. Reach long, stretch. Let's turn over onto one side. In this series, we're in a straight line. Head in line with ribs, hips, feet. One long straight line. Let's have our feet flexed and reaching. When we reach, our lower waist is gonna lift off the mat a little bit because we wanna activate that side body, our oblique abdominals. We're gonna start here. Inhale, lift top leg up. Exhale, lift the other leg to meet it. Point the toes and lower. Flex the feet. Top leg lifts, bottom leg meets it. Point and lengthen to lower. Flex the feet. Top leg, bottom leg, point and reach as you lower. Flex. Keep the neck relaxed. Lift, lift to meet it. Point and reach long. Our bottom waist slightly lifted off the mat. Our hips are stacked, one on top of the other. We're in a straight line, head to foot, and we've got our legs in the straight line so that when we lift that leg up, we feel that side booty working. Reach long to lower. We've got 3 more. Flex the feet, lift, bottom leg meets it, reach long and lower. Flex, top leg, bottom leg, point, reach long, and last one, lift. To meet it, point, lower down. Let's turn, lie face down for swimming. Facing the mat, first thing, let's squeeze our glutes, tuck the pelvis slightly and press our hip bones into the mat to elongate the low back. Press the legs together, squeeze them tight together, reach arms out long, and then lift up so that the low rib cage is grounded to the mat, chest is reaching through the hands. Let's start here reaching opposite arm and leg and lowering it down and then switching to the other arm and leg. Here's our swimming pattern. I think this exercise is one of the hardest in the Pilates mat series. We have to work to lift that arm and leg up against gravity. To make it even a little harder, lift everything off, speed up your swimming, whichever variation you choose. Let's go for a 10 count, 9, 8, shoulders are down, 7, 6, abs are in, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lowering down. Let's go to the other side. Turning to lie in one long line here. We've got a straight line, head resting on the arm, feet flexed, reaching long. Top leg lifts up on the inhale. Exhale, bottom leg meets it, point the toes and lengthen to lower. And again, flex the feet, top leg, bottom leg meets it, point and lower. Lift, bottom leg meets it, point and lower. That's 3. Flex the feet, top leg, bottom leg, point and lower. Flex the feet, abs in. Lift, lift, point and lower. Relax the neck, feet flex, top leg lifts, bottom leg meets it, point and lower. Flex the feet, top leg, bottom leg, reaching and lower. 3 more times. Lift, lift, point and lengthen to lower. Flex the feet. Keep the chest open. Lift, point and lower. Last one. Flex the feet. Top leg lifts. Bottom leg meets it. Point both feet. Reach long. Lower down. Turning to lie face down for our second set and final set of swimming. So let's start. Feet squeezing together, legs squeezing together, abs in, hip bones pressing into the mat. Reach the chest through the hands, lift up, opposite arm and leg will lift, and lower. Lift and lower, alternating sides. Lift the leg as high as you can keep it out of your low back. Keep your abs lifting off the mat. We're gonna speed it up for a 10 count or maintain this variation if you like it. Let's go for 1, 2, keep the back of the neck long, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and lower down. Let's come up to a seated position for some seated ab work. We're gonna tuck the tailbone under, lift one leg up, the other leg up, hold and balance. We've got our tailbone tucked under. This is a precarious position to balance in. That's why we like it, because it's hard. So reach arms out. Now extend the legs out straight or straight-ish, and then come right back up to your balance point or bent leg teaser position. This is gonna help us later when we get into our full V-sits and our advanced teaser. And lift. We're doing 10 of these. So we've got 6 more to go. 1 and 2. Also, you can hold this position still if that feels better for you rather than the V-sit prep. Let's do 2 more times. Legs pressed together, arms are reaching. And we're up. Let's roll down to the mat. Arms reach out parallel, tailbone tucks under, roll all the way down, reach long. Let's start here with legs in a tabletop position. Inhale, prepare. On the exhale, reach arms forward. Roll up, you can hold on the back of the thighs. Now, with our legs lifted, we'll do the same arm pattern as we started this workout with earlier. We're gonna do our lift and lowers for 8 and 7. On these, if you need a modification, take one leg down and then halfway through, switch to the other leg, down. So that's one modification you can do if you like it. Let's finish with 2 more of these arm lifts. Lift. Now as we roll down, fold the leg into the chest and roll down. Reach arms back overhead. Got one more variation for you. Arms reach forward or rolling up. Hold on to the thighs if you need to. Come up to your balance point position. Now let's do our windmill. One arm reaches up and taps back and return. Only 4 sets. Take one foot down if you need to. Rotate and rotate. Our legs are pressing together. Tailbone is tucking under. Abs are pulling in. We're breathing and keeping shoulders down. Last one, rotate and rotate. Fold both legs in, roll down, hug the knees into the chest, rock side to side. And we did it. We've completed today's abdominal challenge. Thanks for joining me. If you found that there were exercises in this series that seemed challenging, maybe you didn't like them, come back and do it again, because you might find that the more you do it, the more you like it. See you next time.